Hey guys, Nisigiga here. We're back with more Scott Pilgrim action. We're at the Halloween level. That's right. We don't have anything cool yet. We can go in here, right? Early. The levels that are like the secret levels sometimes get a little this. It's not as easy, I think, because this wasn't in the comic or the movie, so the Ubisoft devs kind of had a little fun with it. It sort of sucks seeing what happened to Ubisoft, because like this game is super fun, and like there's a lot of fun Ubisoft games, you know, but like they became just the same like 5 games over and over again because they sell well. Like, give me another, like, yeah, like Assassin's Creed is fun, but like, how many times can you do the same Assassin's Creed game? I'm not even asking for a Scott Pilgrim sequel. I'm not asking for anything crazy like that, but like, I'm asking for fun. And sometimes Assassin's Creed games aren't that fun, and a lot of times they're repetitive. And I wonder if the Ubisoft devs know that, but like they can't do anything to stop that. You know, like earlier today, I'm gonna break some kayfabe a bit here. I have another Let's Play already kind of started in mind. I did some test recordings and they came out pretty well, so those are gonna be the part 1 and 2 for this. It's Sega understood what fun was about, at least back in the day. So like Streets of Rage is a really fun game. Oh, these fuckers. The skull guys don't do anything until you activate them, which I guess is kind of better, I suppose. However, they do have to do their actual job. Like Sega, even when they're not in their A game, like Sonic, 06, still has a lot of fun games in that era still. But Ubisoft kind of has that issue too. Like, I had this big, like, kind of break kayfabe here. I'm recording this on 9/11. I had a bit more planned out in mind, but I wanted to talk about mainly 9/11 for some reason. The Streets of Rage kind of conversation didn't go the way I was hoping for in some angles. So we'll talk about 9/11 here some more, since this game's kind of a little more mindless than Streets of Rage is. 9/11 was a paradigm shift in American culture. As much as that sucks to say out loud, you know. The MySpace era was kind of founded on that principle. I'm trying to get the Q's number. Hey, how's it going? My friend Scott Pilgrim. Oh no, your friend's a pedophile. Yeah, but I'm teaching him not to be a pedophile anymore. You're so noble and cool, Wallace. Yeah, I know I am, baby. Anyway, back to 9/11. The biggest paradigm shift of American culture and 9/11 was just how we treated people. In the Streets of Rage Let's Play, I mentioned, I grew up in California at the time, a pretty liberal state. I'm very liberal, so like, obviously very liberal. But like, even when I was tilted, I need to choose my words carefully when I say here, but my grandmother raised me conservative Republican. My uncle, conservative Republican. My brothers aren't very political at all, so I don't really know for sure what their political are. I know they're very left-leaning. Did the brother fight already? Robot number 1 article. His size is small. But like, when it comes to things like 9/11, when it comes to things like that, like the American culture was not the same. It's like hey, oh hey Gideon, shit, that's cool. It's like when America shifted in dynamics and thoughts between the early parts of the 90s and the later parts of the 90s. Like, yeah, Nirvana, you know, we all think of the 90s as like this big, you know, dark, grungy time, you know, where Hot Topic was the fashion choice and trip pants were the key. But like America also was very bright and colorful, you know, Bop and like Hanson, you know, boy bands were still very much the brighter part of the memories of the 90s. Now there was a culture shift that happened, and for the 2000s it was 9/11. You know, we were still kind of grunge, darking it. But then the towers hit, and everybody became like, everybody's favorite colors were red, white, and blue that year onwards. Like, I say this as somebody who respects, you know, I respect the Patriots. I respect people as people. I never want to ever think about the time that, like, we called French fries freedom fries because we were so angry that brown people attacked us, even though we gave them the reasons to attack us. I'm not gonna Hassan, you know, America deserved 9/11 bullshit, but I'm like, it's fair to say that, like, we as a culture, we supply those bombs to the people. You know, we did all that. It was our fault that happened. Oh, the Robo Yarrow fight? So something I think kind of cool about this level is it is a race to the top, to the boss fight, and you can ignore the bad guys. You can ignore them if you want to, as long as you are outpacing. Fuck you, really? Like, I failed this completely. That's my fault, but like, you can outrun those people and make it before the robot hands get you. It's not fast though. This is fast. That was faster. Alright, let's fight these robots there. Actually, shit. Let me check one thing first. I have it on me, right? I do not. Cool. Okay, that's right. I used it. I can't remember the health chem, you know, if you lost your life or not. So this boss fight kind of reminds me a little bit of the Apocalypse fight in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, sort of, kind of, not really. But I mean, big fight, big hands, kind of thing. The one thing that you kind of have to do with this boss fight is you kind of have to shit. You get hit and say shit, apparently. No, you kind of have to focus on one hand, obviously. Unlike Apocalypse, the hands don't stop and fight the one hand. At least that's how I remember it being. And those missiles do a lot of damage. You can fight them as they're in the air. It's just not. It's very dangerous to do. It's very much worth it though. You know, if you're not bad at the game like me. The one thing I don't like about this game compared to a lot of other beat 'em ups is that okay, right. Oh shit. The one thing I don't like about the beat 'em ups, like this beat 'em up compared to other ones, is there's a lot of lack of moves to talk to. That's not really true, but like, you know, this game doesn't have a lot of like assists. I think Knives gets a striker and that's it. But I swore everybody else got a striker. I could be fucking completely dumb and wrong, but hey, you know what? I won't know. Maybe Wallace doesn't get one because he's Wallace. He doesn't need a striker. Our homosexual king doesn't need a striker. Come on. Throw your hands, but throw your hands. Come on. Hell yeah, there we go. Now that we've lost the hands, the rest we need to do now is the head. I think it's interesting that this is the only boss fight in the game to essentially have two parts like this. If you're fast or stronger or both, you can go ahead and fight these. A bit of a warning, some do have people in them. And there's not a lot of money to come out. It can't waste your time, there's not a lot of money in them either. So you kind of have to worry about that. It is as a game, they are kind of strong and worth it there. It's kind of cool and interesting to see that these kind of certain parts of the game, like this level entirely, each level is unique enough. That's fine. Like that's one thing a beat 'em up should have, is unique levels, you know. So I want to continue my thought about the 9/11 I had. I know I keep coming back to this paradigm shift, yada yada, but like, it's interesting as a culture to see, like, even those left-leaning people were kind of racist at the time. I mean, we were racist because we didn't, I'm not saying we didn't know any better, we knew better. But it was just like, it's like people don't trust, let me rephrase that, wrong people. It's why black people don't trust white people now. You know, it's the history shows that these things kind of happen for a reason. And I'm not saying it's a good or you know, a very progressive thing to do. Like a lot of people also didn't, you know, mistrust, you know, Muslims. But when you know when you're attacked on your own ground, the only thing you can think is what if it happens to someone you know. I think it's also kind of why the Nazis, I hate to compare people to Nazis, but like, if you think about the Nazis, like the Nazis were told not to trust people because they were essentially told that people who weren't them were coming to get them. And like, what do you do as people? Like, where do you go to disprove that? Like, we as a country should have went to them, to our Muslim friends, and hey, what's going on with this? And that would have been the polite, mature thing to do. And honestly, that's what we should have done from the start, is try to talk to our Muslim friends and brethren and going, hey, you know, we don't think you're bad. I think one way of looking at it is it's also there's the Red Scare. You know, we didn't trust people who thought were communist. We were Russians, Ukrainians. Oh, by the way, you need to dodge these at all. I wonder who the fakes are, guys. I wonder who... Oh. It's the Xbox Arcade looking avatar, guys. Who would have thought? Like, I'm not defending people. I'm not saying it's understandable that we should have done that. We should never have done half the shit we've done as a culture and as a nation, you know. We should never have took Japanese people and put them in camps, and I'm dead shit. It's okay. It's okay. Like, we never should have went... Actually, give me a second. I'll finish this thought in a second. Alright, we back now. And I already got hit. Great. It's cool. I honestly hate this part of the level so much. This is unnecessary. This was unnecessary. It just wastes time, it wastes health. This is unneeded. But that's okay. We are where we left off last. Against these fuckers. What are these even weapons they have anyway? Like, what are these? I was guessing shillelaghs, but that can't be right? It's the sound of the police. Has that joke been already made 1.5 billion times? Probably. You know, I had a lot to say about 9/11, but like, it's just like I realized. Well, I was pre-editing the video now. Oh, I don't remember part about it. Oh, okay, good. Oh, this puzzle. Oh, this puzzle. So like, 9/11 was bad. It did a lot to fuck up America, and like, a lot of Americans were became racist because of it. Is how I want to end that conversation piece on. But I realized it sounds kind of racist. I'm justifying racism. I'm not. Hey, fellas. Nah, do you think they were a fucking Eiffel Tower ring, Ramona? You better have been. Nah, her BPD makes Eiffel Tower necessary. I said. Oh, cool. Train, subway in the background. Subway. What the fuck am I looking for? It's semi. That's the word. Dark Tooth. Not Dark Tooth. Not Dark Tooth. What's his name? Once again, weapon makes this game easier. Darkseid, that's his name. Darkseid, that's his name. Anyways, so America was fucked up by then. It wasn't just Hot Topics and fucking and emo boys. It was like the early 2000s was weird and oddly racist. Why did everyone look like that? Dude, I love Nigga Scott so much. It's like the best character that got, like, the movie did nothing for Nigga Scott, and I wish they did, because like that was a cool concept. So this character pops up every now and then. It's a secret character you can fight. It's Knives' dad. He actually becomes a striker later on for certain characters. I think I actually don't remember him in the comic either, honestly. Which sucks because he's kind of a cool concept like in this game. Like he will eat your ass. Hey fellas, how's it going, sir? Like he will eat your ass like raw. Not even in a fun way either. However, Scott Pilgrim is a functional game. It is, but no, that's not what I was gonna say. It's kind of cool. He has like the old fighting, the old like I was about to call him Virgil. Like he had a lot of Virgilisms too. Oh, I didn't fucking see it was him. I hitting him shit. Wow, we lucked out in that one. As a character fight, he is a unique concept in the game. I don't think there's any other beat 'em ups that have like a side character like that. Like, where you can just come fight them right away. Like, is there any other beat 'em ups like that? Maybe. Did we win? Oh, we lost. My hubris almost made me lose. Like, he's such a cool design character, and like, I wish concepts like this happened more in fighting and beat 'em ups. Are we to get our ass beat by Knives' dad? No, fucking thank God. Oh, cool. We unlocked Mr. Chow. I don't know what that really means in the end, though. Can we leave? There we go. But 9/11 was bad. Racism is bad. And you shouldn't be racist, guys. However, this is where this video is going to end now. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That's a good go. You guys be safe, stay handsome, stay awesome, and have a wonderful day today. Peace.